You know what I'm saying? So you still
No,
should
what I'm
not.
not even saying women shouldn't travel.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He
what
said
we
you
not
should. It shouldn't be a competition because you can
not
do
not
that.
not even that it should be a competition. What I think it's really more about, it does have a liberation aspect to it, because we I think what people were trying to make it was just about the traveling, and then we started seeing videos of y'all getting y'all ass rubbed on naked under the waterfall in Jamaica. We like, oh,
You
y'all
saw
some niggas.
one video
Y'all
of
just like
one
niggas.
woman, like
But and what it is also, one of the I think the traveling for women became widespread when it started becoming more prevalent for women to go a lot of places without men, and that's not even safe. Now we're starting to see it's not safe. It's not as safe. It's a predator's playground. Wherever women are practicing liberation, and there are a bunch of women and no men, that's a predator's playground, right? That y'all go to, you can go to different countries. They're locking y'all up now. It's starting to go back to the time where it's not safe or really advantageous for women to go a lot of places, trying to spread this Western attitude of liberation and freedom, because you still have to adapt yourself to other people's culture. I told people that like 2 years ago, Dubai ain't playing that shit. Dubai ain't playing that with y'all. Y'all, when women see that type of behavior and this woman like swinging on a dude, like they like, yo, who the fuck you? We don't do that here. All women gonna do that, start tripping on us. So it's like we're taking our debauchery everywhere. It's not safe. It's not smart. We kind of and I'm just a big person where everywhere you think you can travel or need to travel by yourself, you can do it with your husband or your family or your sisters-in-law, so on, so forth.
don't disagree.
Yeah, and me personally, uh, I could be off and I could be judged for this statement, but I don't think people are really learning much when they actually go travel. It's just entertainment. And
Well,
y'all
you
spending
learn
thousands of
inherently. You
dollars to go and do the same thing you could have did up the street from your house.
you
It
you
just you did it in a new place in a new country, because oftentimes people be like, they let their hair down, they have a great time, they experience this culture, and then they go right back to their bubble. So what you really just did is you just had a nice time out of town, and then you come back and do the exact same thing you did before you left. There won't
so
much about you that changed when you left.
you weren't supposed to change. You're supposed to just learn. Just learning, right? It's not about changing. You're not going there to be like, I want to be a better person. I want to be just like them. That's not what you're going to travel for. But it's good to know, like, oh, I see how Chinese. When I go to China, I see how Chinese do it. I like that. I dislike. You're just learning about a culture. It's not there to
You can
change.
read a goddamn on book. It
You
is
can
the
read.
internet.
You
There's
can
all
read a
these
book.
goddamn on shows.
Listen,
What
you
do you
sound like
mean?
my
It's totally
granddaddy.
different.
You can read a
Yeah.
book.
It's
Like,
totally different reading about an experience as opposed to
what?
experiencing the experience. When we,
It's the
yeah,
countryest thing
it's
I've heard in my
totally
life.
different.
Yeah, no,
Like
you should
reading
definitely travel.
about the pyramids was very different than me actually having the opportunity to go to Egypt and see it firsthand.
Mm, I
Or
want to see that
when we
too.
went to Ethiopia, I didn't even know. Like we ended up going to a museum. I did not know that Christianity started there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have known to look that up. You know what I'm saying? Because that just wasn't something that I thought about. But being in that environment, going to Ethiopia directly, going to the museum and reading these things, I'm like, oh shoot, I just learned something. So yes, people do go to travel to learn things. I'm not saying that everybody does. Everybody's not into museum. If you're not in a museum here, then more than likely you go travel, you may not go to a museum there. You know what I'm
So
saying?
did
Or you may be open to going to a museum there because it's like you said, we like different things. But there is a way to travel, and it's not always about getting your back blown out. You know what I'm
it's
saying? It
mostly
just
not about that. Like
It shouldn't.
so this is
Mo-
this is the thing right here. So it's kind of like saying, so this is the problem I have with men, right? They have a way of making it. They take a few things and make it seem like it's all women. Like that's the exact same thing white men do to black people. That's this y'all the same way. It's just in different areas, right? Like no, a lot of women don't do that. You like in your mind, you saw a girl twerking and she did it. Like that's not all women. Okay. And then this situation right here, he was saying how men view it, men with limited minds. Because guess what? I know on a dating app, when you put down travel, there's a guy who travels like, oh, you like to travel. And like Mike said, let's travel together. That may be something he's looking for in his mate, somebody who's willing to travel with him. Not everybody looks at traveling as being a freaknik show. Some people look at it as, look, oh, that's something we have in common. We both like to experience the world. Let's do it together. Like, y'all gotta stop. Please.
Shan, you a lot like my wife. When you gonna get
ridiculous
from under this rock that you living on?
Look, I'm not
like you live in your own world.
You know why? You know why I'm under a rock? Because the people the people I have in my surrounding in my real life don't move like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is, it's your people. It's not my people. It's not everybody's reality. It's your circle that do that. So you may need to change your circle. You may need to change your surrounding. If you're around girls who twerking and giving their coochie up every time they go out of the country, you need to change the women that you're around.
Stop swimming in that pissy pool that Inaz was
talking. Damn, y'all said piss way too many times. And P, Inaz said it like if she was rapping. I was like, damn, the pissy pool, the pool of piss. So I was like, God damn.
If you keep going to OnlyFans to find shit, you won't think every woman is on OnlyFans. Like, no, get out of the circle. The people that you are.
You know what it is, though, Shan. You do live under a rock because you do. My wife does the same shit.
I don't live under a rock,
and it's because she doesn't realize that birds of a feather flock together.
They
do.
In
her eyes, like she's like, I know so many, because she's like, Black women are taking care of their family. They're not leaving their men because all her friends is married. Like, I'm sorry. She now gravitates towards those married friends with kids and have play dates. So when she sees 100 Black women in a group, she thinks that Black women. I'd be like, do you not understand that you're one of 99? Like the rest of these ladies in the hood not doing what you're doing. Like,
mistaken. You know all of my friends, okay? You know all of my friends, right? So this person right here, well, where's the guy who said I'm delusional about all my friends? My friends,
you're the person they don't tell.
Not have regular jobs.
You're the person they don't tell when they go into the
only ones that really got regular jobs. Most of my friends do not have regular jobs. They do not.
But you're proving his point. You're not refuting the argument that you literally gravitate to the people that operate similar.
I agree with Mike. I'm talking about the comment. But what all I'm saying is this, right? And this goes back to the argument of what women are looking for. Women want people who are naturally in the same circle they're in. They don't want a guy who like, oh, Aaron, I can't even go on a trip because you think I'm sleeping around because you're so taunted by the craziness that is in your life. And it didn't even have to be about that. It could be any experience that you have. We just have different experiences. And I don't need your experiences taunting the way I'm living right now, right? Your bad energy in my space, you thinking that every woman is a hoe. You thinking everything is all these negative things because you watch too much, you on the internet too much, or in your life, that's what people do. Because you bringing that over into my life, and that's not how we roll.